Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to manage buyer email inquiries. So email inquiries coming in about your property listing. Now, in today's digital age, everyone expects information right this second, which can be hard to manage. So the very first point I think is that the best practice here is to make sure if you have an inquiry from a buyer that you're getting back to them within a very absolute maximum of 24 hours. Now, you can do a couple of things to make that easier. Having a standard template, which has got most of the questions answered, and all the key bits of information highlighted, easy to read, there you go. Now, the important part with that though is that we want to make sure that email inquiries are still personalized. There's nothing worse than getting a response back that doesn't even say your name and answer half the questions that you have asked or haven't asked. We want to make sure that we are removing any possible obstacle that's stopping a buyer from wanting to proceed further with the property. And part of that is building a rapport, starting to build a relationship with the buyer, because further on down the track, when it comes to negotiation, all those sorts of things, we need to have some sort of trust between us so that they actually engage and we can negotiate the highest price. That's down the track, but it's important to start building a good relationship now. So, following up is the next point, is that it's great to have a great response and do it in a very timely manner, but the next important thing is to make sure that you've got a process to follow up with these buyers. They don't want to just hear back from you once, but we want to make sure that we're following up with them again in a week's time and a week after that, coming up to the auction, making sure that they're coming, etc., etc. You've got to have a good process to keep in contact and move them through the process of actually signing the contract and buying the property. Now, there's a couple of things that throughout the entire process, we've got to make sure that we're actually qualifying these buyers, and there's a lot of different questions you can go into, such as, have you got finance pre-approved? Are you ready to go? What's your preferred settlement terms, deposit, all those sorts of things. We want to make sure through these inquiries, through the responses, the entire process, that we are making sure that one, they've got the right money to buy the property, two, we've answered any questions they have on the property, three, that any possible hesitation, anything that could stop them from buying it, we remove. And all of that is going to lead to us having a successful sale without any complications. So, I hope that makes sense. Key things to take away from this video are: make sure you've answered all the questions, make sure it's personal, and make sure you're following up.